Okay, who is ready for some cozy, murdery anime? I know I am. Last week we watched episodes 6 and 7 of Death Note. This week we're going to be watching episodes 8 and 9. We got a good long interaction with Naomi, who I very much enjoyed. Sadly, we watched her walk to her doom because she unfortunately went against her better judgment and trusted Light, who we know is Kira, and he basically told her to unalive herself. And as we know, she had to follow suit. Very unfortunate, very, very sad, and I feel like I don't know where the show is going now. Like, what other leads do they have? What other clues do they have? I'm sure Light will mess up somehow along the way. It's Light, let's be real. But very much looking forward to getting into it. So let's hop in to episode 8.
That was footage from surveillance cameras at the station. The death of one of the FBI agents is captured on here.
Ooh, interesting.
Passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform.
Okay.
Well, they're going to see Light getting on the train, no?
I think it's going to be very difficult for us to draw any real conclusions from this blurry video. Then at exactly 4:42 p.m.
Is that green tea ice cream? Best ice cream.
Maybe he was counting on us to make that assumption and figured he could get away with such a bold move.
But also it happened at the same time as all the other FBI agents, right?
Well, I can't guarantee it because we Shinigami don't normally work that way, but I suppose any time before the end of their lifespan should work.
Really pushing the bounds of the Death Note.
Yes, this is Suzuki, head of Kira's Investigation Public Information Division. Ray Pember's fiancée.
They found her body?
Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died.
Oh, they haven't found the body, but she's missing.
Did Kira manage to get to her first? Everyone, at this point I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was tailing. Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under suspicion. Having said that, just go ahead with it. I don't want any blind spots in the house, and that includes the bathroom.
Oh, that's weird.
But there is no point in doing any of this if we can't be thorough. Now I suggest you keep quiet.
Yeah, in the bathroom is weird. I'm sorry, that's messed up.
I'm home.
So he doesn't know there's cameras, right? Wonder how hidden they are.
How's it going? I don't think anyone else is in the house right now. Do you want to play some video games?
Usually as soon as I get home, all I can do is sleep.
I understand.
Meaning he can't keep an eye on his son. Doesn't know what he's been up to.
Doesn't look like these clothes have been bugged. I think we're safe. Listen to me. When I get home and I try to open the door, if the handle is all the way up, I can be fairly certain that someone was in my room. First the door handle, then the lead. I know someone was in there today.
Huh.
What's suspicious is that someone took the time to put it back in the door.
Right. They noticed the paper, so they put it back, trying to hide the fact that they were in there.
That's right, surveillance cameras. Once the apple's in my mouth, no one can see it.
You told me that Shinigami can't die, so I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples for a while.
Oh no!
You'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen.
So, essentially, Light is asking Ryuk to get involved, which he's not really supposed to do.
I have to find the cameras.
Looking at those magazines.
It's normal for a 17-year-old.
Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him. That's why I placed wiretaps and surveillance cameras.
Checks all the boxes.
They must have figured out that it was someone who Ray Pember was investigating, or they wouldn't have gone to all this trouble.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed Naomi, you idiot.
Oh, Light.
Hey, Light! Come on! Dinner's ready!
I feel like Light looking at porn is the least of this dude's problems.
ICPO? They're saying that in response to the Kira murders, Interpol has decided to dispatch a force of 1,500 investigators to Japan.
Regardless of whether this news is real or not, it's obvious they're just trying to evoke reaction from me.
Okay, he's onto it.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
Your son's clever, isn't he?
A little too clever. A little suspiciously clever.
I found every camera they put in the house. I guess Shinigami get tired when they work hard. I counted 64 in total. I guess whoever put...
In one room?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't talk in here. But we'd better discuss this outside tomorrow.
Okay. I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams.
Oh.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Okay, so he put a little mini TV radio thing in his bag. A chip bag.
A criminal who I should have no knowledge of will die of a heart attack in 40 seconds. And the witness to my alibi is L himself.
From just past 7:30 until now, 11 o'clock, your son's done nothing but study. Kira needs a name and a face. Without those, he can't kill.
Did this actually work?
I know it's only the first day after the cameras were installed, but the Yagami household seems almost too innocent to me.
On to him.
But didn't that mini LCD TV cost you $400?
Did he save it? Or he just doesn't care? Okay, so we've had some interesting developments. Light is currently being hardcore watched, and Elle is very sus of him. I'm really curious what's going on with the other family that they're investigating. But I'm glad that Elle is on to Light's performance. I'm glad that we're seeing a little bit more of Ryuk. He seems to enjoy the attention that Light gives him. And since Light can't really do that unless they're outside of the house, it feels like Ryuk's going a little bit crazy right now. But really interesting that Light was essentially like, hey, need you to get involved and look into this for me. And Ryuk was like, yeah, I bet, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm surprised because I don't think they're supposed to get involved at all, the Shinigami. I'm still a little bit surprised that Light's father, I think he's obviously taking this a little bit personally, but I'm surprised that Light's father isn't coming to terms with the fact that Kira could possibly be his son, because the clues are all adding up. Like, they've got it fairly narrowed down, and it's only episode 9. It's only episode 9. So obviously, like, something is gonna happen here where Light's either gonna throw them off the trail or Light is going to outsmart Elle. I don't know. We'll see. But let's hop into episode 9. Starting strong.
Are you sure about this? Ryuk?
Yeah, I'm sure nobody's following you, okay?
Well then, I'll buy you some apples.
Nice.
Nice.
You know, you really haven't been that nice to me.
To be fair, Light hasn't really been nice to anybody.
Or as well.
You know, I might actually write your name in my death note and kill you.
Whenever I go out, I can use that piece of the death note I keep in my wallet to kill them at random times. Just like that. It's the perfect way to deal with these hidden cameras.
But El knows that he can control the time of death.
Our surveillance of the Kitamura and Yagami households has revealed
Not a whole
nothing.
lot. Yeah. Not a whole lot.
Well, then you believe that Kira is among one of those families.
As I've said, there's a 5% chance.
I feel like it's bigger than 5.
No, these aren't acts of God, but someone very childish and immature who wants to pretend they're God. That's what's going on here. Ideally, I would get to know him well enough that he'd admit to me that he was Kira. Would that even be possible?
Gonna try to become friends with him?
And I'll eliminate him. Once I get rid of El, Kira will be one step closer to becoming the god of the new world.
Eye roll.
It's fine. I plan to get here 3 minutes before the test. I hate waiting.
And begin!
So I'm guessing this is similar to like SATs?
Sit properly in your chair.
I wonder how old Elle is.
It seems like a lot of Shinigami are observing the human world lately.
Who would want him as a pet? I bet supposed to be cute.
Ryuk is cute, how dare you?
You're a college student now. That's kind of exciting. I'm filled with joy.
Damn.
Is that Hideki Ryuga, the pop idol?
That guy? There's no way he's got the brains to get into a school like Toho.
He doesn't look anything like the real Hideki Ryuga.
Is it gonna be Elle?
I remember him from the exam center. He got into trouble for sitting oddly in his desk.
His eyes. I love him. Love him.
I think I like the little one on the right. What? You're so weird, Kyoko.
Me too.
Representative Hideki Ryuga.
Why did he take the name of a pop idol though?
I want to tell you I'm El.
What? There's no way.
Is this real?
If you are who you say you are, then you have nothing but my respect and admiration.
Thank you. If you are Kira, I can't think of anything that would put more pressure on you than this little scenario.
Does he not see this?
Even if he's not El, I can't do anything to
Doesn't know his name?
I might accidentally picture the face of Ryuga the pop star and end up killing him instead.
Oops.
And if this guy doesn't die, he'll know for a fact that I'm Kira.
Okay, that's pretty smart.
Does he already suspect that I'm Kira?
Yes, obviously.
Hey, Light.
You hear that? I think it's your new friend.
Nice meeting you.
No. The
No.
pleasure was mine.
No, it wasn't.
That kid must come from some serious money. Plus, he's at the top of the class. Where's the justice?
I feel like that sense of grandeur is what's going to attract Kira to Elle. So I think Elle is on the right path.
Damn it! He got me! What do you mean?
Damn, Elle! I've never been so humiliated in my life!
Oh, he's mad.
Light is usually so calm, but he snapped. This must be getting to him.
You think?
It doesn't matter how sure I am. Regardless of the cause of death, if Elle dies now, the police are going to suspect me.
Yep.
Or even consider the possibility that he would reveal his identity to me on purpose.
Me neither, to be honest.
He'll keep trying to move in on me, playing the absent-minded genius, and we'll pretend like nothing's going on.
He's so twisted.
Then I'll kill you. With my hands if I have to.
Damn. Damn. This is like phase 2. I feel like. Elle is fairly certain that Light is Kira. Kira is fairly certain that Elle is Elle. But neither of them can do anything about it yet. So they're just kind of waiting for the other to slip up. Meanwhile, pretending to be friends. And it's interesting that Elle's strategy was getting Light to trust him enough to tell him how he kills people. And Light's strategy is getting Elle to trust him enough to tell him about the investigation and what they know. Really curious how this is gonna play out. Oh my goodness. Also, I wasn't sure if Light would be like living on campus or if he'd continue living at home. It looks like he's going to continue living at home. So I'm not sure what he meant when he said that being in college or university would give him more freedom to do Kita things. But like I'm not really sure why that would give him more freedom. Maybe like time-wise? I don't know. I feel like post-secondary is a lot more work-intensive than high school. I don't know. I don't know what he meant by that, but this is going to be a very interesting relationship to watch develop. And meanwhile, is Light going to continue killing criminals? Or is this just going to be his main focus? I'm sure both. I'm sure both, but this will definitely be an interesting sort of phase of the show, I think. And it's still so early on. That was only episode 9. We haven't even gotten to double digits yet. That's wild. However, next week we will be. Next week we're going to be watching episodes 10 and 11. We will be getting into the double digits. Again, the pacing of this show is just so fast. It's unbelievable. Which I like personally. I think that it keeps things interesting for me and gives me a lot to react to, which is nice. It's nice that it doesn't feel like there's too many filler episodes, if that makes sense. Because I find that the filler episodes don't always have a whole lot for me to react to. That's it for this week. Next week, you can catch episodes 10 and 11. Don't forget to hit like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to continue watching Death Note with me. I'm also watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the first time, so check out my YouTube channel if you would like to watch that alongside me as well. I do have a Patreon if you would like access to the full episode reactions as well as early access to episodes. And I'm all over the internet, so I will post a link to my Linktree in the description of this video below, and you can follow me on my socials wherever you'd like. I'm all over the place. We'll catch you next week.